Namaskar, good morning, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, sportsmen, friends, students, scholars, officials, ministers, listeners and professionals all around the world, those who are listening, I welcome all. Dr. Rakesh from USA. Today we are defining the topic homely shelter. There are three basic necessities that our present government is providing: food, clothing and shelter. Out of them, shelter is the most or the greatest requirement of a human being for covering the whole body. Not only body, but for covering the whole family. Home or house. House is temporary, but home is permanent. Our present government is providing home. Means that you have the right to say that that is your own. So, providing ready to move in houses to the needy, unprivileged, widows and poor. Such are the noble cause that some institutions are running for the welfare of humanity under the social reformation. Institution has started to help the needy, unprivileged, widows and poor. Basic necessities of life are food, clothes and shelter. Homely shelter is the great security of the family. Without it, a family cannot survive. A person who wants peace and share joys and sorrows, then he needs a home, his personal home. In India, there are the two kinds of home on the basis of family members: nuclear family and joint family. If we live in nuclear family or single family, it requires short space. But in joint family, naturally the space is extended, where they can live comfortably and where they are provided required things. Shelter earlier in the ancient time man was living in caves, under the tree. After that, slowly he started living. 4. He started living for his security and safety under home. She starts having, entertaining, enjoying with their family members, those who are living with them. So subsequently he came under a roof where he could reside and decide ahead his life. Human body itself is a natural homely shelter provided by God. External homes that are made by concrete, building material, bricks, all that kind, whatsoever we use in making our houses, these all are temporary, and the copy of the human home, this human home, this human temple, this human church, and this human mosque, this human home, this human Gurudwara, this is the worshipping place of God. This is not only a home, this is also a worshipping place. In it, he has designed. Who is the designer? Who is the architect of this human body, human home? Beyond to understand. Nobody can judge, nobody can estimate, nobody has power to count his strength. Then why an architect, designer, researcher, scholar, engineer do not worship that power? After becoming engineer, after reaching at the height of study, they say that they have become something different from the society and family and nation. No doubt they have become and they have done something different from others, but they are incredited to this society, family and nation. Family somewhere, society somewhere, and nation somewhere had helped them. That's why they are labeled and branded as a great degree, and they proud to be so. It's right that they must be pride. They must have pride on their duty, on their work, on their action. But the maker of all these degrees, all these posts, who is always with us, who gives us the power to think, who gives us power to speak, who gives us power to understand, who is He? Where is He? When is He? How is He? Why is He? Such questions are not raised in our mind. If such questions we have in our mind, then we become a true researcher. Then we become a true philosopher. Then we become a true psychologist. Then we become a true doctor. then we become a true professional, scholar, learner. So we must go at that height, and we are to find out, we are to try to find out, we are to research on that supernatural power who is always with everyone. In the womb where there was a man, in the very initial years of his life, he was also there with that fetus. He never goes away, but we do not care such power. He does not care of outer world. Worldly people are admired with huge or great presence, but his power of love is greatly showered on the worldly people. Why do we not accept it? He does not like to make us accept him. Automatically, he knows a number of actions and things that he brings for the humanity. Compassion, sympathy, he creates. So it is rightly said that humanity is our religion and humanity is our caste. Whether we belong to any field, profession, caste, color, creed, language and all that, but we are one in front of that power. In ancient time, man was living in forest where there was no facility of food, no shelter, no clothes. How God protected us at that place, we do not think. So for feeding himself, there were green leaves, fruits, vegetables, and no vegetarian food was plenty. So by hunting, he used to arrange food as the time allowed to take. Food habits become change. Ripened food he used to eat in the forest. No drinking water he used to drink. No, he was living in a great or spacious extended topsy-turvy buildings. No, and the age of man was very long at that time. Man was living with his natural styles and spent a lot of time with wild animals. Whether he was isolate, but there was a great atmosphere and environment from the nature. It was available, providing him familiarity, and there was a great combination between them. Among them, These were his friends, where he could easily spend his lifetime. Pure vegetarian food is provided by different private and government agencies.